welcome back to One on One with Mr. U. Of course, I'm your host, Mr. U. In studio with us, the CEO and founder of L3 Coaching, Energy and Embodiment Coach. Brittany Russell's in the house.
What's up, Brittany? What's going on, Mr. U? What's going on?
Everything's going on. Good to have you in here with us. Excited about this conversation. I got a lot of questions for you, so I got to make sure I use this time wise. I got so much that I want to ask you about.
Okay.
But rarely, all my guests that come in, I'll ask them the same first question and the same last question. Everything in between is variable. But so your upbringing, your childhood, where's Brittany from? How'd you get from where you were to where you are right now?
Ooh, that's a good one. So I'm proud about where I'm from. I am from Los Angeles, California, the city of Angels. Yes, the West Coast. That's the best coast. Okay. Oh, that struck a nerve. I shouldn't have used that one. Okay.
I know we're not starting off the show with that kind of stuff.
I struck a nerve. It always does. I'm just saying.
No, she didn't. Okay, but keep going.
I'm currently in Atlanta, Georgia. Once I left LA, I lived in Dallas, Texas for a little while, went to school there, established my career. And then I decided to take a leap and move here to Atlanta back in 2016. And so I have been here ever since, laying the foundation and the footwork and just doing the good work.
I love it. Tell me something you missed about the best coast.
It is. I mean,
tell me why.
Okay, so nobody does it like the West Coast people do it. Okay, y'all.
What do you guys do so well?
From our dancing skills, our music, we like funk. Come on, y'all. We like
dancing.
Crip walk.
This can't be a real thing. Okay, so
I've changed my life. Let me say this: I've changed my life, but everybody knows what the Crip walk is. I'm just saying, we got our own swag. We got our music. We got the beach. You could be at the desert one, mountains the next day.
The beach, I can get with that part. The whole no, you lost me on that part. Okay, so the beach. What else you got? Come on, because this ain't going well so far. Keep going.
It's how we talk. We don't have an accent. Now, I've been in the South, so don't judge it based off of me. But we don't have an accent. We got diversity. I mean, we got little areas like Beverly Hills. We got up north, the wine country, Big Bear, San Diego. We got the Latin flavor up in that.
Okay. Why you in Georgia then? This is so great. Why you down there in the dirty? I don't understand.
The taxes are too high back home with the cost of living ran. Yeah, just
now we're getting down to your wallet is impacted by the best coast. I see, but no, I get that. I got an infatuation with San Diego that I can never explain. My wife was like, "Why do you like that place?" I have no idea. Never been there, but I want to try it out. But I heard about how expensive it is. Like, wow.
You got to. You got to go do it.
I love the beach part though. You got me in that one. So tell me what you're doing. I know that you're definitely serving Black and Latino population in regard to your coaching. Yeah. Tell me why they were to focus on what you've been trying to accomplish and what you are doing now. Go ahead.
I appreciate that. So let me go ahead and say this. I recently decided to expand to not just my Black and Latina sisters, but also just to women of color as a whole, because I am them, they are me. The reason why I decided to truly lock in on that population is because I understand them. And I'm not saying that I don't understand my brothers and sisters that, are not of color, but there's a different type of connection. There's a different type of understanding of the upbringing, things that we may experience on a day-to-day, how we have to show up in life, right? Like, and when I talk about that, I'm talking about things. I come from a corporate background. And so things like code switching, things like not being able to show up as your authentic self, things like having to prove yourself, because your family's putting pressure on you to be the college graduate, the doctor, the, successful person. Meanwhile, nobody else. Let me not touch on that. It's the pressure,
Okay.
the identity.
No, definitely. I can relate on a different side of things, but I totally understand where you're going with that. So for someone who is not a person of color and is a woman, and they're watching this, because they probably are, how are you in a place where you can help them outside of the norm? Perhaps do you connect and network with enough people to help them find a place to get what they need?
Yes.
Imagine that scenario. How'd that look for you? How do you handle it? How have you handled it?
Yeah. So one of my secret sauces, Mr. U, is I truly have the ability to connect with people of all background, races. That I've been like that since I was a little girl. So while I may specialize in women of color, I can help just about any woman that is ready to start doing the work on herself. What it looks like is truly, I'm gonna tell you how my coaching works, because it really does, it helps every person. I want to help her figure out, what is it that is draining your energy? Is it your mindset? Is it your habits? Is it your beliefs? Is it people? Is it your environment? Is it your relationship? Your career? Like, we got to start talking about that first. So once we start to identify, okay, what's draining sis's energy, and I call her sis too, because she is my sis.
Absolutely.
Once we start doing that, then the next part of the coaching is like the embodiment piece. And a lot of people are like, Britt, what is embodiment? Mr. U, the embodiment is like having this dream, like this idea of your future version self, right? You can see her or him. And what I do is I help you start to live that out in real time. How does that person show up? How are they speaking? How are their habits? What's their routine like? What do they say? How do they dress? How do they smell? Like, we start to live that out in real time. So I can help just about any woman that wants to do the work and that really wants to focus on those areas. Hands down. I won't shut it.
I don't doubt it. I believe you can as well. I want to get into why you started L3 coaching, but I want to get a little bit of background on you before that. At what point did you realize that you needed to help yourself? Because I know a lot of coaches. I mean, I always ask coaching people who are coaching and mentoring. There's certain questions I ask them. I'm going to ask that today on this show too, because so many folks I hear that call themselves coaches and stuff, and they put that title on themselves. They anoint themselves as coaches.
Oh, I know.
And it makes me cringe. I cringe just thinking about it right now. But I want to understand the kind of the background. Where did you realize there was a pivot for you?
Yeah.
When you know, I'm in trouble. I need some help myself. I need to be coached myself before you got to the place where you became a coach. Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's okay. So it hit me because I remember the moment. It hit me like back in 2017, Mr. U. I was a year in here in Atlanta, trying to rediscover myself, figure out who I was. And it dawned on me that I didn't love myself. Like, I literally did not love myself.
Oh, wow.
Not only did I not love myself, but I also didn't think that I was beautiful. So I had that piece, but then here's the other piece.
There's more?
Ooh, this is when it gets real. Because a lot of women, they know what I'm about to say. I started paying attention to the types of people I was attracting in my life, partner-wise. I started noticing a track record. And, after a while, you can sit here and say, well, what's wrong with them? And I keep attracting these types of men. But Mr. U, I had to put that mirror up. I had to put that mirror up. And when I put that mirror up, it was like, as clear as day. Sis, you got some work you need to do. And that's where the true journey started.
And from that, L3 was born. Is that
L3, that, you know what, at that point in time, it was a journey, because no, L3 wasn't even born at that time. I just kept like, okay, here, let me say this real quick. the journey to self-healing is not an overnight type of deal. It's not even something that's going to happen in a year. Like, it is a literal journey. I have been on this self-healing journey for well over like 6-7 years now, and I'm still in it. All 3 coaching happened after I hit 2 rounds of burnout, a failed engagement.
Oh, wow.
Anxiety, suicide ideation. That's when L3 coaching was founded. And that's where that idea came out.
Oh my goodness. Well, tell me this now. This is another question I always ask coaches, and they all seem to take it well. When you have, let me rewind just a little tiny bit. When somebody has something that happens in their life, sometimes they feel like, I need to write a book. Like, because you had a situation, you think you should be an author? People who go on a podcast, and I've been finding myself coaching people in podcasting, people who want to start podcasts or expand their podcasting. Never thought I would do that, but they had something important to say. You want to start a podcast? I'm like, those are not good reasons. Why was it that you decided to choose to become a coach and start your own practice as opposed to being under mentorship under a more established coach? Yeah. Why did you pick that over the other one? So some people do both, but why'd you decide to pick that over the other?
So fabulous question. Thank you for that. For me, I knew I had a calling on my life. That's number one.
Okay.
I knew I had a calling on my life because I have innate gifts that people were able to identify. You might want to look into a coaching. So when I say innate gifts, you're like, what does that look like? Okay, one, I'm a natural encourager. I always want to see people win. Like, I want to see you win. I want to see you do well. I always enjoy speaking life into people, right? Like, not tearing people down, but building them up, helping them see themselves from a place of like success, from a positive perspective. And then also, Mr. U, the other secret sauce was I've always just been like a positive person. And don't get me wrong, I have my days. I'm human now, okay? But for the most part, I've always just been like a positive person and a light. Like, I look to brighten people's day. That's just what I do. So
yeah, you do.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, you do. You do that. You do it very well.
I receive it. So yes, I think that you would be a great coach. And I was like, oh, okay, let me go look into this. And let me see what this is all about. And so here I am.
I love it. So who's coaching you?
Who's coaching me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one is Jesus Christ, okay?
Girl. Who else you looking at?
He is my first coach. I got to give him the honor. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I got several coaches because there's several. And I'll say this. I
like it.
For everyone who does have one coach, dope. But I got several coaches, right? Because there are different areas of my life where I need accountability, where I need encouragement, where I need direction. I need somebody who can see something in me that I can't see in myself. So I have different types of coaches, several different coaches, people that I look to. And I'll tell you this, I don't take advice from many people. Like, you got to be a stand-up person, a stand-up guy, or a stand-up woman for Brittany Russell to follow behind you.
Ooh, you heard that?
And that goes for the men too. I'm a single woman, but I would definitely say that.
I heard the message. I'm not even single, and I heard the message. Did y'all hear what she said to everybody in the whole world? I heard it. Loud and clear. I love you have multiple coaches. I'm a firm believer in the personal board of directors. Having everybody that you need for different areas of your life, you're doing that. I love you. Didn't even make it gender based, and so, you know what? Even some men can coach me as well. I'm like,
oh, facts.
I respect that, because people don't think.
Yeah.
No time for that on this show. We're gonna keep on moving.
Okay.
But what are some unique challenges for you as an African American woman in today's climate?
Yeah. I think one is just wealth building is a challenge.
Hmm.
Um, and it's funny because that's where my mind is really focused on right now. It's a challenge because I haven't seen it done before.
Hmm.
Okay. There's no, I mean, and no offense, I love my family. I always got to throw the disclaimer, but I haven't seen success, the type
Hmm.
of success that I envision, right? Like people are successful in their own way, but what success looks different for me. And what I'm looking for, I haven't seen it. Not only that, Mr. You, I didn't see it growing up. Yes, I was in LA. Yes, there was Beverly Hills and all these affluent areas around me. But when it came to seeing somebody that looked like me, no, I didn't. Some other challenges, I would say, just figuring out the path ahead. Like I was laid off from my corporate job back in May, and I had it all. I thought I had it planned out. Let me say that. I thought I had it planned out, thought everything was going to be good. And out of nowhere, boom, the job was taken away. And so now it's like you're on this path of one uncertainty because y'all see what's going on out here. It's a lot going on. It's a lot
Absolutely.
going
Yeah.
on. We
So
can't
yeah, it's a lot.
come on, we can't discredit that, right? And then just trying to figure out like what the next step looks like while also maintaining my health. That's the third one. Mental health. There's so many things pulling at us, right? We got social media, we got AI, we got, trauma and pain from our past. It's just so many different things that are pulling on us mentally. And so maintaining my mental health and my sanity and my peace, it can be challenging, but I'm very deliberate and intentional about protecting that piece of my life. And I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I showed up with a smile today. So,
Fair.
and I'm smiling now. So,
You did. I'm gonna keep it on you as long as you're on the show. I'm doing my best anyway. So you helping people do the same thing that you just got finished highlighting. Tell us about the GRIT method. What are you
ooh,
doing for your clients, via this method? What is it? What are you
yeah.
doing?
So here's the thing with grit, right? It is what it sounds like. And I know it can be a little counterintuitive when you think about like someone, my ideal client is usually someone that is like tired, drained, or recovering from burnout. But grit is having a growth mindset. I think it's so important in today's day about having a growth mindset, opening yourself up to learn new things, looking at the lessons and not the failures in life,
Mhm.
just being open minded because there's so much to learn with everything that's going on around us. So you got the grit, that's growth mindset. R is radical resilience. You got to know how to bounce back in 2025 and forward. Okay.
Mm.
There,
Yeah.
there are so many obstacles. They just throwing them at you left and right. So many things coming at you. And it may take you down, but it's kind of like a fighter. Like you gotta know how to, bounce back.
Bob and weave.
I'm just- that's the LA. That's the LA in me. And then the I stands for inquisitive introspection. That is making sure that you take time out to reflect, to spend time with yourself in a quiet place, to, think about what you want in life, where you're going, what's taking place, all these different things going on. But you need to make sure that you are spending time with yourself and reflecting. And the last one is tenacity. When it comes to dealing with life, you got to have tenacity. You
Love
got to
it.
have that persistence. You got to keep going. You got to keep going and push through the roadblocks and whatever is in front of you because it's going to make you stronger. There's something to learn. That's where that growth is really going to happen. So, like I said, people hear grit and they're like, "Oh my God, like no, no, no. Grit is a process to really help you step out of who you were into who you want to be."
We got time for a few more questions. I'm trying to get them in. What's
Let's
one of
go.
the biggest things that you learned about yourself that you realized you didn't like?
Sometimes I let fear really get in the way.
You?
Yeah. What? What? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. It could be debilitating.
You're doing good at hiding that.
What?
I'm not sure it's a good thing, but you're doing good because I would not have guessed that. But go ahead, share.
Well, I'll say this, like, this is good for me because I love talking to people. I love connecting with people. But there are things that literally scare me. Like, and here, not only does it scare me, Mr. You, but I start overthinking. And then I just go off of a deep end. And I literally got to like yank myself like back to reality and be like, sis, chill out. Like you're doing 10 much, but it would be so bad that it would give me anxiety at one point.
Wow.
And so a lot of times, like my fear does get in the way of me taking steps forward. But the one thing I've had to learn, even like once being laid off, is you got to push past it. You just got to push past it. Don't even think too much into it. So that's one of those things that like, I'm like, sis, come on now.
Girl, if I was coaching you, probably East Coast all day on you.
Did you?
you are not going to get away with all that. No, I would not let you sit there and live. I would not let you. I can't let you do it.
Okay.
Anyway, next. So you and I are part of an incredible community together. Is how we met. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what you're doing within it. But what does it mean for you to be a part of community? There's some wins that you got from the community, if you can. If you have any.
Perfect timing. Thank you so much for asking that question. Let me tell you something, Mr. You, at the beginning of the year, I was in like this transition in my life. I had just walked away from my relationship. I had just walked away from a toxic role. And I remember saying like, I need a new set of friends. And not only do I need a new set of friends, I want to be with friends in environments where they're doing better than I am. Because I wanted to level up. Okay. I wanted to level up. So when the opportunity came to join this community, it was low key, like heaven sent. I was like, thank you, because I knew, okay, I'm about to be in the room. People always talk about being in the room. This was the opportunity to be in the room. And what some wins that I have gotten by being in this one community: connection, legit connection. Okay. Not people that are just trying to take advantage of you, being phony, fake, like real people that are hungry for success, that are making moves happen, and that are showing up and living out their calling. The other one is opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, you put yourself out there and start connecting, like opportunities will start to drop in your lap, like this one right here. Right here. And then the other one is getting you to push outside your comfort zone. You got to be open to communicating with people, setting up virtual coffees, sharing what you do, different things like that. So those are some of the gems. But then also, let me say this, because I left one out. I was about to close it up. Mentorship and friendships, hands down. There's something that I can learn from everybody that I connect with. And I take those relationships and connections serious.
I love it. That's really good. You're networking and you're doing it clearly different than people that are in normal networking spaces are doing. You're not doing that. You're doing something way different. I value this so much. I appreciate it so much. All right, so this is our final question. I'm going to have you talk to the people. Let them know where they can find your work. This is our CMV question. Everybody that comes through gets asked this question: career vocation. So not to diminish the incredible things you've done in your life, but theoretically and temporarily, raising the offer the board. What is Brittany Russell doing right now outside of what she's already done? That means you haven't done this before. This is a new career, a new mission, a new vocation for you. What is Brittany Russell doing most likely right now?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Ooh, that's a loaded one. Let me see if I can get this one. Okay. So
I might say burlesque dancer. So you can't shock me. This person's so buttoned up and this guy, I want to be a burlesque.
Wow. Oh no, look. Hey, shout out to them. I always say
me. So just go ahead. Whatever you say, it'll be good. I promise.
No judgment there. Shout out to the burlesque dancers. That's not my calling. But I'm me, Mr. Here's where I'm at with mine. One, I've launched my business, right? I've been an employee, a corporate employee for 12 years. Longer than that, because I started working when I was 15. So I've been an employee for a very long time. I'm doing something new by launching my own business, and I'm actually stepping out and doing it. The other thing that I'm doing that I have not done before is appearing on podcasts and building opportunities for me to start speaking on stages. I am a speaker. Let me say that again. I am a speaker. And I know that it is a calling for me to be on stages, sharing my story, motivating people, talking to people. So that's the other piece, like just letting my voice be heard and no longer being afraid of what I sound like, what I look like, what my voice, the things that I say, showing up as myself, right? That's
amazing. What are you talking about? This is why we can't live in isolation, live in our own heads. If somebody unbiased like myself, I mean, Brittany is my people, but I can still. I'm not so entrenched that I can't see what's going on. Yeah. And all the things that she's concerned about that she thinks she can't do, I'm like, I've seen her do it already. In a short sample size, I've seen her already enlighten and inspire on that level already in a small sample size. But she's struggling with seeing it. Y'all get that? You see how this is? See how this works?
Yeah.
No kids up in here.
Oh, fact.
Stuff. Please. First of all, this was a blessing for you to be on our show. You made our show brighter, and I love you for it. I thank you for it.
Thank you.
About 2 minutes to let everybody know where they can find your work and give a shout out to the people. Maybe somebody specifically you want to talk to.
Yeah.
Let them know where they can find your work too. Correct.
So you can find me on LinkedIn. Please search me, Brittany N. Russell. Okay, Embodiment and Energy Coach. When you see that title, that is your girl. You can also find me on IG at L3 Coaching, and I'm not talking about the letter L and the number 3. It's ELLETHREE Coaching. I am also on TikTok, being my filtered but unfiltered self. You can find me at what? Well, no, I had not like them, y'all. I'm not wild now. I'm not wilding out. Your girl is.
I'm not going. I don't want to see you in that light. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Days are gone. But at the Coach Britt on TikTok, and then I'm also on Facebook as Brittany Russell. And so the final words that I want to say to the ladies and even the men out there, let me tell you something. I know we've heard this before, but life is too short, right? And it's very important that you begin to, one, enjoy every day like it's your last, because we're dealing with a lot of chaotic things right now. Okay, if there are things that you are struggling with, this is confirmation that it's time for you to start addressing this. Because those things that are holding you back, whatever it may be, are keeping you from truly living a life that you deserve and living your calling and being fulfilled, having joy, right? Also, start paying attention to what you're doing, who you're hanging around with, what you're spending time listening to and watching, because it affects how you show up. That's where I get to the energy draining part. And then the other one is treat people the way you want to be treated. That's something that's so timely right now. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Okay. Let's love on each other. Let's encourage one another. Let's support each other. And let's heal and walk through this journey together. You don't have to do it alone. You have people like myself and Mr. You. Look at that. You got us to help you out. So reach out. You don't have to do this by yourself. That's all I got to say.
I love it. You know where to find her.
Hit me up.
Energy and Embodiment Coach.
Hit me up.
Founder and CEO of L3 Coaching, ELLE.
Yes.
Coaching.
Yes.
Yeah, Brittany Russell. Thank you for your time in doing this today. I appreciate you so much. That's Brittany. That's the coach. I'm Mr. U. We're out. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll be on all the listening platforms and all social media platforms within the half hour. Have a good one.